Track Wrestling with Scott Beck, who is a member of the board of Beat the Streets. You've been on the board since the beginning. Why did you feel like it was important to get involved with such a great organization?
Well, pretty much I felt like it was an obligation kind of try to give back to the sport that helped me in so many ways in my life. So once Al Bevilacqua initially reached out to me at the World Championships in 2003, I said it was something I wanted to be involved with.
What have you seen as a result of Beat the Streets? Maybe a couple stories that have come out of this.
Well, the biggest thing I think, obviously we try to touch a lot of kids, but I think of some of the more intimate stories where we've had some kids that have gone on to college, or we're doing some internships right now, really helping kids really prepare for life in meaningful ways and trying to touch them in a meaningful way. And it's very rewarding to see that.
So the competition that takes place is just a small part of a bigger story.
Yeah, I mean, people associate Beat the Streets with this event, but really what it's about is the organization, both in New York City and nationally, where we're really trying to help kids, and that's what it's really about. So this is the major fundraiser for the year, and this helps us set a budget for the whole year.
As far as some of the marquee matches, I think the Yanni match is one that you're looking forward to because he's wrestling a guy that is one of your favorites. Tell us about that match.
Yeah, well, I love Yanni. I always have been a big fan, and he's phenomenal. And Bajrang is amazing. He lost a great match to Odaguro in the World Championships, and I think it's very intriguing. Yanni's kind of Matrix-like wrestling style, very technical, against Bajrang's physicality. So I think it's intriguing, and I like them both, but, I guess I got to pull for Yanni, being a New Yorker and, big fan of his.
Your daughter, Michaela Beck, is at the University of Iowa wrestling for the Hawkeye Wrestling Club. A unique path, one that I think is a great story, that she's just going all in for wrestling, saying that this is the route she wants to take. Tell us about that path. Tell us about her journey in the sport.
Well, she's very into the sport, and she's got tremendous passion. There was an opportunity to go out there and train with the Hawkeye Wrestling Club, and she just feels like, she'll go to college at some point, but right now she just wants to, really in her peak physical years, see how good she can be and really work hard, and that's a great environment for her.
You wrestled at Harvard, but I think you said that if you could have wrestled for Gable, you would have done that instead. Why is that?
Well, it's just I was always a big Hawkeye fan. That was my dream. Unfortunately, I just wasn't good enough, so I had to kind of do what I did. But yeah, that was my dream, and I probably, if I could go back and do that, I probably would, to tell you the truth.
What has wrestling done for you?
It just taught me a lot about life, about how to overcome adversity and kind of plug on. And the classic statement, like, after you wrestle, anything in life is easy. I really believe that to be so. Like, work is kind of easy compared to training for wrestling, I believe.
Beat the Streets is going to be at Madison Square Garden. Why the change in venue?
Just kind of to mix it up. I think, a couple of things. We've been doing Times Square for a while, and we tried, the Seaport last year, which is a great venue, but we had some weather issues with the humidity and the slipperiness of the mats. And we've always kind of freaked out a little bit about worrying about weather, and we've kind of gotten away with it maybe one too many times. So I think we decided it might be fun to do something different, and I think the Hulu Theater is a great venue for the event.